God is still saying something.
On June 4th, 2012, during a Monday live service, Prophet T.B. Joshua prophesied regarding the leader of a country. He said that he saw an accident and asked whether it was on the air or on the ground. These were his words.
90% of what we are doing here is all about other nations all over the world. It radiates to the world. Like today, around 3 a.m., and what happened? I saw the leader of a country, whether it's vice president of a country or the president, I saw all of them have an accident. Is it on the air or on the ground? Sometimes I want to know what is happening. How does it happen? What is this? What is it? I keep asking.
6 days after this prophetic vision was given, on Sunday, June 10, 2012, a helicopter in Kenya had an accident on the air. It carried Minister George Saitoti, Kenya's Internal Security Minister, former Vice President, and current presidential candidate. Let us watch the report.
Hello and welcome to World Report. I'm Jim Clancy. We'll get to those stories in just a moment, but first we have breaking news out of Kenya right now. A helicopter crash claims the life of a prominent politician. Let's get straight to David McKenzie, who joins us now on the line. David.
Well, at this stage, Jim, it looks like a tragic accident. As you say, a helicopter crashed early this morning into the Ngong forest area. Now, according to cabinet officials talking to CNN, on that flight was George Saitoti, currently the Internal Security Minister, very prominent, long-serving politician here in Kenya, has held several cabinet posts and was at one point vice president. He's was a presidential contender for the next crucial elections here. His assistant minister was also on that flight, and several others. According to the Kenyan Red Cross, 7 killed, their bodies charred beyond recognition. Certainly a sad day for Kenya's political establishment, and certainly a very prominent politician, presidential contender, appears to have been killed in this accident.
I saw the leader of a country, whether it's vice president of a country or the president, I saw all of them have an accident. Is it on the air or on the ground?
Just as Prophet T.B. Joshua had stated in the prophetic message, the leader of the country whom he saw involved in an accident in the air was George Saitoti, born August 3, 1945, a Kenyan politician, businessman, economist, mathematician, and development policy thinker. He served as Kenya's longest-serving vice president, serving for 13 years as the 6th vice president of Kenya. He served as Minister for Internal Security and Provincial Administration, Acting Minister for Foreign Affairs, and key member of the National Security Advisory Committee, Minister for Finance, and Minister for Education. He also served as President of the African, Caribbean, and Pacific Group of States in 1999 to 2000. As a mathematician, Saitoti served as head of the mathematics department at the University of Nairobi. He pioneered the founding of the African Mathematical Union and served as its vice president from 1976 to 1979. This was one of his landmark contributions, institutionalizing mathematics as a discipline in Africa. As an economist, Saitoti served as the executive chairman of the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund. He had been billed as a frontrunner in the race to succeed President Mwai Kibaki as president of Kenya in the upcoming 2013 elections.
How popular was Saitoti? Oftentimes that's not a very popular position to have, David. And what were his chances in the upcoming presidential race?
Well, many saw him as kind of a third-way candidate in the upcoming presidential race. He has vied for presidential top leadership positions before, never quite got to that level, but certainly he's seen potentially as was a building bridge between the various tribal factions that have long racked Kenyan's political sphere. In terms of his popularity as a person, he certainly, as you said, internal security ministry often isn't a popular post, but he's come into prominence certainly in the last year or two because of Kenya's relationship with Somalia and Kenyan troops being in Somalia right now, fighting against militant group Al-Shabaab. He's taken a very strong stance, has pushed for people to be careful and vigilant about security here in Nairobi and elsewhere. So, certainly has had a long track record of public service here in the country and a very familiar face to Kenyans and a major development that it appears that he's been killed in this helicopter crash, which at this stage appears to be an accident. One cabinet minister telling me that he blames the shoddy upkeep, as he called it, of airplanes and helicopters in the public service. So we will get more details as they come, Jim.
All right, David McKenzie breaking that story for us here on CNN. Our thanks to you, David, and your entire team there in Nairobi. We'll continue to follow that story and bring you updates.
May the souls of the departed rest in peace, and may we continue to listen to the voice of God, spoken through his servants. When God speaks, the wise listen. Whatever situation we may find ourselves in, God is still saying something.